Deception number 5. How do we create a testament or a New Testament for the sinner? Well, that is the only way that the church or Christianity is able to create a faith or a religion, luring 2 billion people towards them, giving them the peace of mind that it's okay to be a sinner. We are saved sinners. Is that true? Is that the word of Yahuwah? Well, firstly, we need to remember that our Father never changes, not the words from His mouth, nor His covenant. The scriptures may not be changed. Keeping that in mind, how does it work that you can have a New Testament as opposed to a renewed testament? The Christian says, by grace you are saved, that you cannot outsin the grace or the mercy of JC. Is that true? I don't think so. Not according to the word of Yahuwah. Why? Because He never changes. Therefore, there cannot be a New Testament. Just as the Israelites were set free from the bondage of slavery to Egypt, to the Pharaohs, the same Yahusha came to set us free from the bondage of slavery to sin and death. When the Israelites left Egypt, they were free. Yahusha came and He set us free from sin. Yahuwah says the following about the sinner. John 9:31. We know that Elohim does not hear sinners. But if anyone fears Elohim and does His desire, He hears him. Yahuwah hears those who does his desire. And His desire is for us to keep Torah. Yahuwah also says in Proverbs 28 verse 9, he who turns away his ear from hearing the Torah, even his prayer is an abomination. So we see now in the past 2 verses, Yahuwah saying that He does not hear the sinner, and those who turn away their ear from hearing Torah, even their prayers are abomination. And both these will apply to Christians or Christianity. That does not bode well for the Christian. Yahuwah's desire is for us not to sin. He sent His Son, His only Son, to die a horrible death in order to set us free, to give us the power to overcome sin. Yahusha said in John 8:11, and she said, no one, Master. And Yahusha said to her, neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. Would that suggest sin more? No. We read in Romans 6 verse 1 and 2, what then shall we say? Shall we continue in sin to let favor increase? Let it not be. How shall we who died to sin still live in it? We do not have to live in sin anymore. We do not have to be sinners anymore, because of the gift of Yahuwah. Yahusha told us to be perfect. After He taught from the Torah in Matthew 5, He finished that chapter with the following words. Matthew 5:48. Therefore, be perfect as your Father in the heavens is perfect. What is perfection in the eyes of Yahuwah? Obedience to Torah. That is the requirement. Nothing changed. Not even from the days of Avram. We see in Genesis 17 verse 1, Yahuwah speaking to Avram. And it came to be when Avram was 99 years old that Yahuwah appeared to Avram and said to him, I am El Shaddai. Walk before me and be perfect. So it's not a matter of the Old Testament is okay to be sinners, And New Testament, it's okay to be sinners, but Yahuwah looks to us through his Son, and he does not see sin. That is a lie from Christianity. Yahuwah looks at us as who we are, whether we are sinners or Torah keepers, obedient to Yahuwah. Listen to following very carefully. This passage is a secret for the chosen of Yahuwah. Colossians 1:26-29. It starts off with, the secret which has been hidden from ages and from generations, but now has been revealed to his set-apart ones, to whom Elohim desired to make known what are the riches of the esteem of this secret among the nations, which is Messiah in you, the expectancy of esteem. This secret of freedom from sin is Messiah Yahusha in us. 28. Whom we announce, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, in order to present every man perfect in Messiah Yahusha. Can you see that? 29. For which I also labor, striving according to the working of him who works in me in power. Yahusha is going to present the chosen, the set apart ones, perfect before Yahuwah. Yahuwah's desire leads to perfection. We read in 1 John 1 verse 5 to 7, and this is the message which we have heard from him and announced to you, that Elohim is light, and in him is no darkness at all. That is very important to understand, that there is no darkness in Yahuwah. Therefore he cannot dwell with darkness. Verse 6. If we say that we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie and are not doing the truth. But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Yahusha Messiah, his Son, cleanses us from all sin. Not some sin, all sin. And that is what is perfection before Yahuwah. Yahusha says the following, if you guard my commands, you shall stay in my love, even as I have guarded my Father's commands and stay in his love. These words I have spoken to you, that my joy might be in you and your joy might be complete. Perfection, Yahusha in us, how we receive his Spirit when we obey the Torah. If you are a sinner, you are not of the Father. 1 John 3 verse 6, everyone staying in him does not sin. Everyone sinning has neither seen him nor known him. Yahuwah ensures us that we will not be tempted more than we can stand. 1 Corinthians 10:30, no trial has overtaken you, except such is common to man, and Elohim is trustworthy, who shall not allow you to be tried beyond what you are able, but with the trial shall also make the way of escape, enabling you to bear it. Can you see that? Even if we're tempted, Yahuwah will give us the strength and the power to overcome, so that we don't need to sin. That has always been Yahuwah's will for us, and he does not change. We read in Genesis 4 verse 7, is it not if you do good, you are to be accepted, and if you do not do good, towards the door is a sin. He is living, and towards you is his desire, and you must rule over him. We must rule over sin. Even from Genesis 4, that is the fact. The renewed covenant is for us to have power to overcome sin, and so to obey his commandments. The New Testament sells you the lie that it's okay to be sinners and that you will be saved sinners. That is not scriptural. Obedience to Yahuwah is the evidence of your love for him. John 14:5. If you love me, you shall guard my commands. The opposite is also true. If you do not love him, you will not obey his commands. You can only know him through obeying him. 1 John 2 verse 3 to 6. And by this we know that we know him, if we guard his commands. The one who says, I know him, and does not guard his commands, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoever guards his word, truly the love of Elohim has been perfected in him. By this we know we are in him. The one who says he stays in him ought himself also to walk, even as he walked. HalleluYAH. And I conclude with the following. Either Yahuwah is lying, or the church or your pastor is lying. It cannot be both. Definitely not Yahuwah lying. Because he says in Galatians 5 verse 16 and 17, and I say, walk in the Spirit, and you shall not accomplish the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusts against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are opposed to each other, so that you do not do what you desire to do. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under Torah. HalleluYAH.